Stay there, Dee. Stay over and sit down.
Do you know what I realized?
What did you realize?
Like, maybe I should have named the live something like inspirational for the new year, because this is technically the last hashtag Whack Wednesday of the year. So maybe I should have named it like last live of the year,
woulda, coulda, shoulda.
Onward to 2021, you know. But
coulda, shoulda.
To me, it's just Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? So
not really, but close enough. I know what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Oh my God. Are you massaging me on the internet in front of everybody? You got your hands all on my shoulder pieces? Mm-hmm, exactly. Keep them to yourself.
Oh my God.
You're crazy.
I'm not that crazy. Hey, sleepy butt. What's it there?
When I tell you, water is delicious, everyone.
Gosh.
Like,
that's how it starts.
You know, I'm glad that I'm not one of those people that like actively hates the taste of water, which I think is not an oxymoron, but like a misnomer. Because like water doesn't taste like anything, right?
I was just about to say that.
So like some people just like actively hate water, and I'm like,
it's a neutral thing.
I'm like, how do you hate water? Now, I don't need water, so I don't go out of my way to drink it. But when I do have to go out of my way to drink it, I don't like dread it. Like there's people that like dread drinking water. Just like houseway.
I think it boils down to a recreational use. It's like
water?
Yeah.
Well, the recreational use of water?
If you were just randomly just with a glass, like you want some type of flavor.
Okay.
As you would say.
No.
Some type of flavors. You want some type of like stringent, like some tang or a sweet. You want some kind of note that's other than water has no. Water has no note. Water just goes straight up.
Literally quenches the thirst,
I got that
which
part,
is the only note of thirst.
Yes, but I'm saying that it doesn't hit any of your taste bud notes.
Good evening. Gigi's here, says, good evening, Mr. and Mrs. How was your day?
It is
unproductive. Bess here says, good evening. Absolutely. Joyce is here, says, good evening, Whack fam. Kathy P&AZ says, hello, and happy last Whack Wednesday of 2020. I know, right? Thank you. Is that a shooting star? That's awesome. Do you have something to say, Richard?
I was going to talk about the water thing.
No, we've clearly moved way past that.
No. Well, one of us has. Water is amazing when you are exercising, like when you're parched. Then it does quench your thirst. But I said, again, if you're just drinking it for your leisure, you're just relaxing, then you do want something with some type of flavor at some point.
False.
Like a
falsity.
lemonade or a lemonade.
He says, hey, yo, all right, Richard, are we going to play nice tonight? I mean, I don't know. I'd personally love to see the verbal jabs go back and forth, you know.
I'm still shocked at how sensitive.
Beth says, I know that sound all too well. Them fur baby toes. Yeah, that's DJ just walking around, although he just sat down. So hopefully between him staying over there, Milton and Madeline laying down somewhere we shouldn't hear too much. So Gigi says, touch her all you want, Richard. Absolutely not. He needs to keep his mittens to himself. When he was rubbing all over my shoulders all in public, don't do that. Cynthia says, good evening, y'all. Finishing up a HIIT workout. I hate HIIT, but it's good for you. Like interval exercising, high intensity interval training.
There's 2 eyes in it?
Yeah, high intensity interval training.
Nice.
So basically, it's like insanity, where you do something super crazy for 45 seconds, and then you rest for 30 seconds, and then you do something super crazy.
Muscle confusion.
Exactly. Well, but no, it's more about your heart rate, though.
You do something different every 45 seconds, right?
Yes, but it's not so much about your muscles, it's about your heart rate. It's about raising your heart rate really high and then having it come down.
I think it's a bit of both. I think it's about muscle
confusion. Oh, you think it's a little bit of both?
Yeah. Well, muscle confusion is a thing.
Muscle confusion is a thing, but that is not the purpose of high intensity interval training. They're separate.
Yeah, but I think it's a little bit.
It's not a percentage. You can't just think it's a little bit of both. It's like actually a thing.
80-20?
No. High intensity interval training is something else.
When they set it up, though, they were like, let's make it random. Or else they would just make you do push-ups. Do the pause. Push-ups. More push. The reason they confuse it and they make it different is to confuse you.
Nope. No, no, it's not. It's not.
Oh my God.
That's all I'm saying. See what you've done, Cynthia? You've been You've become the cause of yet another argument.
I was just
Dr.
curious.
Wise is here. Says
Like
good evening, y'all. Hi. Gail's here. Says good evening, Autumn and Richard. I just got my card from you guys. You look so adorable. I will treasure it. Oh, thank you, Gail.
Gosh.
Yes,
I need to see these cards, Mom.
I know. We didn't even see them. Like we took a picture, and then now there's cards out there. She used some of those pictures. Okay. Yeah, we haven't even seen them. I think Grandmama was like. Or no, Mom was like, did you see your card hanging up in your grandmother's house? I was like, why does she have a card? She knows what we look like. But no, I did not make it a point to look at what it looked like. So I did not know.
One of us was dressed for the occasion.
Kathy says, I love water. I drink it over anything else. Now, don't get me wrong. I know that's going to be I like water too. I like other things. Don't get me wrong. But I like water.
What's that?
Kathy says she loves water over anything else, and I'm like, I never read anything else, but I do enjoy some good water. Well, and I recognize the benefit of drinking it plain as is, and I do enjoy that. So, like I said, I'm glad I'm not actively a person that like hates regular water.
See, I don't hate it, but I need to actually be doing like for me. It needs to be quenching a thirst or something like that. Like I can drink a cup of water, but it's like. I could also spice that up a little bit. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm.
TC says, good evening, just in and out. Well, glad that you're here. Says, I've had tap water from some places that taste chemically. Yes, now you're right. Because
they were talking tap water.
Yeah, tap water is something totally different. Although Louisville, Kentucky has some of the best tasting tap water in the country. Yes. Hence, we're spoiled. And I do drink tap water most of the time. Yes. I've gotten better about not drinking sitting out water, but I do drink tap water.
Yes, our filtration systems here in the city are quite amazing.
Yes, Beth says, I don't want to do all that peeing. Yeah, that comes with drinking the water. I know, right? Exactly. It is rather inconvenient, but health. You know what I'm saying? But health. Gigi says, by the way, my granddaughter loves the Keto Palooza swag. She received it 2 days ago. Awesome. I sent it so long ago. I'm so glad that she finally got it.
Yes, you did.
But yes, so to Gigi's point, so for Keto Palooza coming up next year, in 2021, there will be like a teen rate, you know? So like if you want to bring your child, your grandchild, you know, because we had a couple pop up last year and it was really fun and they had a great time.
And I didn't even have a black son with me then.
But like I didn't have anything set aside for them, like any swag. I didn't make them a shirt, you know, because it was almost like they were just like extra, you know. But now I'm going to make it to where, you know, they can actually participate in the thing. So there's going to be a separate rate. So yeah, if you have like it's like a 13 plus sort of situation.
Bring one of those little bouncy horses so they can do
it's
that.
Like a 13 to 16 situation.
Teenagers love doing the little springy horse. I've seen it once in my life, I think. I'll get two. I'll bring two springy horses so that we can be in the lobby.
Do y'all see him? Do y'all see him just doing this? Still?
I'm trying to tell him what springy horses are.
No, absolutely not. Barry's here, says, good evening all. Hello. Gina says, good evening, Autumn and Richard and work fam. You're right. Good evening, Rebecca. Glad that you're here. Good evening. Beth said, I like my water with Zip Fizz. I can't even tell you how long it's been since I've had a Zip Fizz. Cynthia said, Autumn, do you still drink Zip Fizz? I know, right? Good question. Totes, good question.
Well, I think not yet. Until once you start exercising really hard, we'll say a number in front of that hard. We'll say in the 70s. Ooh, we don't know. I won't give you no more details of that. Tune in after that to find out what the details are. What's that face?
You're the worst. I don't know. Like, I don't drink Zip Fizz, like... But honestly, for the past few weeks, I haven't really been exercising. Like I don't need Zip Fizz to like hop on my bike. You know, it's usually to pump myself up for some sort of downstairs workout. Mm-hmm. And I haven't really been doing those this month, so I haven't drank them. But no, probably the last time you saw me drink a Zip Fizz during Vlogmas was the last time I've had a Zip Fizz. So,
when was that?
I don't know. I mean, like in the teens of December, I guess.
I thought you didn't do it at all in Vlogmas.
JJ's here. Dre's here. Kathy says, we just did a hit and then yoga. I'm ready for a nap and water. That's amazing. Lisa said, just in time for the gloves to come off. You know, we stay fighting. That is all I'm saying.
I don't know what you were talking about. We are discussing logic and...
Oh my gosh. JJ said, my dumb self just had 10 cups of coffee so far. I need water. And do you just
I've done that before.
drink plain water?
I've done that before when I'm on
or coffee, like because you can't have like
if I'm on a taping or something, and you just have a big. We've had like late tapings and had like Starbucks catered.
Dr. Ross said, "Old dusty water." Exactly. Ever since y'all talked about me for like drinking water that sat out overnight, I really don't be drinking like sitting out water. But that's pretty funny. Joyce said, "All I drink is water. I have not had a pop in 8.5 years." That's amazing, Joyce. I don't know if that's a life I want to live.
Well, I don't compare. Yeah, I don't know.
TC said
the choice isn't water or soda.
Group rate for Richard and his Blackstone. Yeah, exactly. It'll be extra if you want to bring your own appliances. That's all I'm saying. So, Gail said,
bring your pack
me
of
likes
bacon.
sweet water
Bring a pack
from
of
Walmart.
bacon. I'll cook it for you.
That's funny. No,
and make it perfect.
Absolutely not.
Just do a sample pack.
No, that is no. He said, "Who else besides me grew up drinking water out of a garden hose? Kids these days and their bottled water make me laugh." We played with the garden hose, enough times when I was a youth.
Wait, what?
You
play with a garden hose enough times.
Yeah, like spraying each other. You put your finger over the spout and then like creates like a pressure sprayer. We didn't quite have
the only reason you drunk out of the hose?
Sprinkler. No, it was more like we didn't drink out of the hose. It was like we were playing recreationally. It's like, now I can drink some water as well.
But you did drink out of the hose.
Yes.
So that's what I'm saying, but only when you played with the hose.
Yes, exactly.
Okay,
that wasn't like the main source of water or anything.
We play basketball, we play tag football, we play anything. Where's water? You ain't going in the house.
It's like you would hold the spout up and then like we would just like
no. My mom wouldn't let us go in the house. When you dirty as a kid, little boy, they told all our boys to drink out of the hose. We literally be passing the hose around like it's a cup. Like, here you go, your turn. Your turn. That's what guys who play outside do. I'm telling you.
Mono.
Yeah.
Matreya said, "Where I grew up, the water has a mineral taste.
The
natural fluoride is super high, and people get stained teeth from it, called fluorosis.
What's that?
The fluoride in the water where Matreya's from. Crazy talk. Mookie's here says, "Good evening, everyone."
That's about great filtration. We need great filtration systems, everyone.
Yes.
I think half of us then cut the budget on our filtration systems and they help pave a road or two or something.
Oh, Jenny says, "Autumn, I ordered my exercise bike 2 days ago. I'm so excited." I'm so excited too.
And you just can't hide it.
Couple of announcements, both pertaining to my sister. Number one, if you haven't, please go subscribe to her YouTube channel. It's called Watch Amber, if you can believe it. She totally just bit the name I am right off me.
Oh my God.
But she's so close to 1,000 subscribers. I'm so proud of all the progress and the work she's done on her channel.
Can we watch Amber Keto?
And no, she's not ketoing. But that's part of the second. That's part of the second announcement.
You stole the wrong
but
name.
It's linked as a related channel to this channel. So if you go to the Watch Autumn Keto channel page, it like under related channels is Watch Amber. Just go subscribe. Her goal is to hit 1,000 by the end of the year, which is tomorrow at midnight. She's so close. I think it's like, less than 100. So she's so close. So I wanted to say, if you could go subscribe, that would be pretty dope. She puts out a lot of amazing content, way different than what I do over here. But, it's still interesting nonetheless. And then secondly, pertaining to Amber, I was just casually mentioning 75 Hard, how I'm starting it in January. And she was like, "You know what? I'm going to do that too." And I was like, I think that's kind of a rash decision if you ask me, but hopefully you can do it. Go for it, girl, So I'll let you know, but I bet she was just saying that in like with the excitement of like the new year, but
I don't know.
Girl, boo, Jenny, your announcement or you're like saying you got the bike. I was like, oh, speaking of people that I told, she was like, "Oh, well, no, what would I do outside?" I was like, "Girl, you better get you a bike. These are the best things ever."
Yeah,
Mom's here says, "Evening greetings and salutations."
So you can always do Amber, do 75 my way. I'll email you the details.
That's not a real thing. That's not a real thing. Do not poo-poo
my 75 my way because I am not about your 75 hard.
No.
Do y'all see the detail, the differences here? The differences in the details? My wife.
Somebody help me.
Somebody
help me. With this man.
What?
Beth said, "I got the vaccine early today."
You don't have to go all the way.
During a meeting today, a coworker chatted in the meeting group after they announced I was the first in the group to get it. Beth, how is your fourth boob? Does it make your skin like raise? And Why would there be 4 of them? Oh, I'm confused.
Yeah,
He
I think
said
that was a joke.
my grandparents had because it mutilated your body, I guess,
Yeah, I
made
think
you
that
grow
was a
extra
joke.
limbs and stuff.
Well, I think
ha.
I think the anti-vaxxers say that it's going to mutate you, or
Cause you
something.
to grow extra limbs.
Crazy. I'm just like, get all the help you can get, girl.
See, my whole thing is, I feel like is it all mental, Because I'm like, how are you feeling? Do you feel any different?
Sure most of
I bet you don't feel different. It's just,
Pretty sure a good chunk of it's mental.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
well,
I mean,
I hate shots, so
in my opinion,
it's going to be mental for me.
I'm all like, let me know how that works out. But I'm like, there's nothing to work out. Like, literally, nothing happened. You just should go on living your life the exact same way.
Yes. No, you don't.
With the exact same
You
precautions.
don't become Popeye and get one big arm and one small arm.
Yes, that's pretty funny.
I am what I am, and that's all that I am.
I am. I love it. I absolutely. I barely watched it.
I grew up watching Popeye.
No, barely watched it.
Oh no, I ate spinach out of a can because of that man.
No. Ew. No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Ew. Now that would taste like aluminum-y, and no, absolutely not.
Do you see these muscles? Do you see these muscles I got? It's all because I was a sailor who ate spinach out of a can.
No,
okay?
I am done with you.
Vicariously through cartoons.
I am done with you. Cynthia says, I've been watching Amber, awesome content. Yes, I agree. I really love her content. Yes. So,
yes, you're definitely very different. You're definitely very different. You're more of a health and wellness, and she's more of a appearance and physical, mental strength and stability.
Yes.
Even though I think they do overlap a lot.
Oh, no, they definitely overlap a lot.
Yes.
She's just coming at it from a different angle. Mm-hmm. Dr. Y says, did you hear that Alfoto Shabby Do Quinones, Ozone from Breaking 1 and 2 passed away? Confession, of course, wouldn't be difficult to know. I never seen Breaking 1 and 2. I've only heard about them from, black pop cultural reference, like Breaking 1 and 2, but no, I never saw them. But so sad. Yeah. I mean, it's like Coming to America. The Color Purple. Like, no. Oh, okay. No, like black pop culture movie references, Breaking. Yeah.
Your style is so weird.
Beth says, I'm fine. It's just like the flu shot. Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah.
Now, see, of course, Mom is sad. Dr. Wise, no, when? Heard that Dawn Wells from Gilligan's Island. I don't know which one she was.
Yeah, one of them. I think maybe she was a coconut or something.
Gina said, I ordered my bike through your link on Amazon. Awesome. A Christmas present for my son. That's awesome. You guys, my link to Amazon, my Amazon store is in the description of this video. If you want to see the exact bike that I have, it's right there. Where is it? Oh, move your chair. Yeah, it's right here. It's like small.
It's right behind her camera tripod.
Yeah, it's small, but boy, it gets the job
super
done.
Small, but it packs a punch and it fights back. Okay.
Yes.
That bike is serious.
Joyce said, I'm not doing 75 hard, but we'll be doing Whole 30. Yeah, so Joyce is taking a different approach to the beginning of the year, which I absolutely like. It's not necessarily strict keto. It's more of like
And what is Whole 30?
Whole 30 is like a Whole Foods for 30 days sort of challenge,
Okay, so it's a little between Whole 30 and 75 My Way. It's like God. My Way and Whole 30.
No, they're not the same thing.
Game of inches.
Rebecca says, Autumn, have you seen Jingle Jangle? The answer is still no, Rebecca.
She's gonna ask you every day.
I know until I watch it. You know what? How about
into your head.
I just let you know when I watch Jingle Jangle. What I've spent all day watching is the season 4 of Outlander, which I'm officially done with.
There we go. You did it. You did it, Rocky. No. You did it, Rocky.
Somebody told him to quit touching me.
You did it, Rock. You're amazing, Rock.
Is that what they called him?
In the movie.
Oh my gosh, that was horrible. Don't do that. Oh, Marianne. Oh, the professor Marianne.
Rock and Adrian.
Chris is here, says just help my 19-year-olds fill out passport applications. That's amazing. I didn't get my passport until I was like 30. So
wow.
I know, right?
That's almost as when I got mine.
Children, yes. Kathy says Autumn Outlander. I can't even. Yeah, so I just finished season 4. It was just great. Like, I love Outlander. I want to watch season 5.
Yes, it was awesome. So bad. We both enjoyed it.
You did not watch it. I watched it on my tablet by myself.
Over your shoulder.
This whole
at
time.
Least once.
No. So
I'm
definitely going to finish.
I saw the period piece costumes. I know what they was about. And I saw one of them.
What did you just do?
That was a tri-head.
I saw the period.
That was a trifold hat. That was a trifold hat. It was like when you put it on, you gotta fold.
They made it to America. Like, this whole season was set in America. Mm-hmm. And just the depictions of the black people and the natives are just like, they're like, they've done it in the best way possible, you know, but it's just like, black people, slaves, native people, savages, you know, like, I'm just like, but you know, that's the perspective of the people that were here, you know, so it's just like,
you needed some of that British class.
But at least there was color in this season, because it was super white. The first 3 seasons, because they were in Scotland and England. So, geez Louise.
Yes, and no black people are in Scotland.
Lisa says, you passed me up on the Outlander experience today. Yes, thanks to Dee, who is the live favorite for tonight. And per Gigi's reminder, the rest of the week, she told me where to find season 4 of Outlander on Canadian Netflix. So I hopped on Canadian Netflix. And now I've watched the 4th
I did appreciate Dee for allowing me to have my television for 2 days.
He's played so much Fallout. Like, you've played so much. He said, I didn't get my passport until I was in my 40s. Same. Like, no, I said 30.
That's what I said.
No, you're 40. Oh my God, you get on my nerves. That's it. LeVar and I are doing 75 days with -1 workout a day, and 1 of the workouts a week have to be outside. That's a good way to look at it. That's a great challenge.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah. Kathy said headed into season 5 tonight. Okay, I'm jealous. I still have not been able to. I don't know where season 5 is.
Season 5 is on Stars.
I know, right? Oh yeah, that's where it is.
It'll be on the channel.
I gotta. Yeah, maybe I'll have to start with that tomorrow. So, oh my God, Chris said I got my passport at 18 just before I turned 19 and went to Chile for a couple of years. That's awesome. Is that where you learned Espanol? Do they speak Espanol there?
Sounds like was it an exchange student?
Like a mission, probably.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah.
Something where you had to do a sabbatical. Was it a sabbatical?
No. Chris said Canadian Netflix. Is there a lot of a boot and sorry? No, there's not. But I did hear today. So
there's a lot of ham masquerading as bacon, though.
No.
I tell you.
So on Outlander, the daughter is supposed to be American, but she fell out of her accent. This is when I've been able to find.
Fell out of her accent. How'd she do that? A big ladder?
On the word anything. Mm-hmm. So Americans say anything.
Yes.
But people that are doing American accents, especially when they're speaking quickly, they'll say like anything, you know, like I didn't do anything, you know, and I'm just like, that's not American. So I looked online. Sure enough, she's British, and I was like, okay. But I've heard plenty of people, by the way they say anything, I'm just like, oh, that's not the accent.
I know some inner things too.
No, no, not the way they.
Further south you go, you're gonna hear some.
Chris says ellos hablan castellano, which I don't know what is that. I don't know what language that is. So
what's that? Ooh, I want to learn
the language of Chile.
Ooh, Castellan.
Rebecca said
Castilian.
I didn't know there was a Canadian Netflix. Yeah, there's a Netflix. There's a Netflix for any country that has Netflix.
Yeah, well, Netflix cater themselves to every country.
Yeah.
That's a smart business would do.
Yeah, and because, you know, like things, for instance, like Brazilian Netflix, like they have all their original programming.
Yeah. Well, they're like, Brazilian shows.
Exactly.
Yeah. They cater to your local. Netflix, in my opinion, hires local Netflix of Canada. Netflix, and that guy or girl is the curator of all the information. Like there's always somebody in every country that's probably the gatekeepers. Yes. They're like, I want this is okay.
But they do have American stuff there. They have popular stuff with subtitles, just like they have lots of popular foreign shows.
It's still Netflix.
But it's still Netflix.
It's still Netflix, but they're going to go niche. They're going to try to find a niche market each one.
Joy said my first passport was when I was 15 and our family went to England to visit family. That's amazing.
That's nice.
I loved England when I was there. So
I went to England, Kentucky. Is that the same?
Kat said autumn off to Netflix Japan. Hey, look, I was thinking that. I was like, if I have to watch Outlander like with subtitles because it's like dubbed somewhere, I will do that. I just need to know where it is.
She needs to know her love of Gone That's Beyond.
Okay, sing me a song of a last that is gone. Okay, first of all, like that's.
I'm still waiting on that person to sing a song. I've not heard that song yet.
She is singing the song.
You can't sing the song in the moment. Okay, no, I'm the fourth person. Who you did?
Dr. Watts says I got my first passport at 3 months old. That's amazing. How long do child passports last? I think it's shorter because like you change so quickly.
I think it's
is it like the same price too? Because passports, in my opinion, are quite expensive. Chris said, okay, Miriam is taking down Christmas decorations, and if I don't get my butt over there and help her, I might have to sleep in the chicken coop tonight. I know, right? We're taking them down this weekend. You better get. That's how you sound.
You just stole my joke.
That's how you sound.
I'm done. She just stole my joke now.
Jennifer said, hey, everybody. I made it. I'm watching you on the TV. Hello, Jennifer's large living area where she's watching us on the television. Yes. So, I learned another word for Sia. I love that. That means window, doesn't it? No, that's ventana. Sia's chair. Love it. Okay.
Sia is just an American slang for Sia.
For Sia. Yep, exactly.
Wait, what else does it stand for?
Okay.
Ooh, I'm curious now.
I learned another word from Outlander. It is.
Is it that one we learned this morning?
Lugubrious. No.
Ooh.
Which means slimy. Looking or sounding sad and dismal. She actually, it was Martha Washington who used the adjective to refer to a play that they had seen.
Oh, Martha.
That was rather a lugubrious
Martha
play, which I just thought was amazing. So, yes.
It was really lugubrious. That sounds slimy as well.
Yeah, like gooey, like lugubrious, yes. Barry said, I've never been out of the USA. Well, hey, if the cruise happens, then that'll be fun. But in my opinion, cruises aren't true international vacations, because you only see like just such a small part of where you're going.
You said it. No one else said it but you.
I know. Well, no, but technically he will be out of the U.S. though. So I was going to be like,
it up and then you're going with yourself.
Well, you'll be going on the cruise, but you actually won't be. So I know, right? That's pretty funny. Dr. Ross says I still have my first passport with my baby picture. That's amazing. Where did you guys go when that you were 3 months and needed to travel internationally?
I'm pretty sure somewhere her parents forced her to.
That's awesome.
She had no choice.
Maggie on a missions here says, "Hey everyone watching from the UK, it is late over there."
We just talked about you in bloody England.
No,
is that it?
No. It is late over there. Thank you so much for joining us, Maggie. So, yes, we were talking about Outlander.
There we go.
Yeah,
that's
which was set in
it's bloody Scotland.
Scotland and England.
Isn't bloody like is it an adjective like happy or intense?
Yes.
It's not intense England.
Rebecca says, let me know when you watch Jingle Jangle. Yes, I definitely will. Yes. I can't tell you when I'm going to be doing it, but I will let you know when I do it. I will be like, oh my God, Rebecca, I finally watched Jingle Jangle. No, I haven't yet, but that's what I'll be like when I do it.
Knowing Jingle Jangle and knowing you, expect in April.
Yeah, I was going to say March or April. I was. Dr. Watt says, I was born in Germany and needed a passport to come back to the U.S. That's amazing. Is that like a military situation or did like your parents just get like caught off guard on vacation?
I don't know if you caught off guard when you're that
I was like, you can't really fly when you're that pregnant anyway. So that's pretty interesting.
They can roll, get in a boat.
Yes. Joy said, Maggie, what part of the UK are you from? So I've been to, of course, London. And I spent a good amount of time in Didcot. That was fun. And I went to somewhere else that started with an E. I stayed there for 2 weeks, you guys. My first trip to out of the country was a solo trip to England for 2 weeks because I was training. It was for my job. Nice. I was training employees in our newly acquired British office, like our UK location.
Was there a bunch of sconces there?
Sconces? Like things on the wall?
Yes.
There were a fair amount of sconces.
That was a pastry. What's the pastry?
Scones.
That's what I meant to say.
Yes, there was. I've told you all this story before. how when I went to the cafeteria of the place and they were talking about like the types of, like what kind of sandwich do you want? And I was like, I'll take a turkey on wheat, and then they passed it down the line, similar to how they do it at Subway, and then so the lady was like, and what would you like for your salad? And I was just like, no, I don't want a salad. I want a sandwich, She was like, so nothing for your salad. And, I was like, yeah, no, I don't want a salad, Yes. So then I proceeded to wanted to tell her like I wanted lettuce and onion and pickle and everything, but she was like, okay. And she just put the bread on and sent it down the line. And then I ate the driest turkey sandwich ever that first day.
What?
Learning that salad means the toppings for your sandwich.
What?
Yeah, I know, right? It was such a funny story.
I've been like, hold on, man. Slide that back there. Give me 2 salads. I was not the one to do that. Trying to put a salad in a bowl or something. Give me a bowl of salad real fast so I can slap it on myself.
Yes. No, like I did not.
And you were too polite to make them change it.
Yes.
See,
yeah,
so
exactly.
Sweet.
I wasn't too polite. I was too embarrassed. We talked yesterday. So for Twinergy.
Like, everybody line, stop.
No.
Stop the line.
We had a meeting. We had a call yesterday and I was talking specifically how I don't like to look like I don't know how to do something. And so I was way too flummoxed to be like, oh, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. Please go back. I was like, well, this is what I deserve. I guess I'm going to be eating this. But I can say I'm a quick learner.
A quick eater of dry stuff.
Yes. Well, so the next day, like by the time I left there, like I said, I was ordering lunch like a pro. But yes, it was crazy.
No, I mean, you're just so sweet, though. See, that's just who you are. See, me, on the other hand... but there is a way you cannot be a butthead about it too. There's a way you cannot be a butthead. I'll just be like, my apologies. I thought you were actually asking me for a salad. Stop, quit moving me forward. Slow down.
No, because it was busy lunch line and there was like so many people behind me.
That's what I'm saying. I'll be like, no, stop, slow down. Back up. I need to get that salad. Hold on, back up. Hold on.
Dahlia says, hi, greetings from California. I'm driving. Don't tell anybody. You're right. Your secret's safe with me. Bam, thrown away. Maggie says, I live in Bedfordshire, an hour away from London. We have snow here today. That's amazing. Listen, Bedfordshire.
I know, right?
that is
that sounds like a Christmas town.
British name. Exactly.
Like you come in and you have like
I
trees,
absolutely love that.
Rows of lights walking into your town.
Jennifer said, I just finished binge watching Shonda Rhimes' first Netflix show, Bridgerton. Anyone else watch it? I think Beth has watched Bridgerton.
Yes, we've seen the trailer.
We are going to. Well, I'm going to watch it. I don't know if Richard's going to watch it, but
I'll look over your shoulder.
He was like, "Oh, it's like The Crown." I was like, "No, it's not like The Crown."
I meant it's in the era that time period.
It's just a time period.
I didn't mean it was literally wipe the name off and then write the name over here.
That's what you said. Oh, it's just like The Crown. So.
I'm sorry. I should press a fist with like a. Oh, it's in that same time period as The Crown.
Exactly. That's and then I would have been like, yes, you are correct.
I apologize.
So Lisa said, well, somebody go get Richard. I mean, help me.
What?
Help me.
What are you talking
about? I'm saying.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Holly says, I am watching Bridgerton. Yeah. I mean, well, so unfortunately, I started on The Expanse. So
the what?
I got 5 seasons to get through now, The Expanse.
Oh.
The Expanse.
God. You ain't lying. Will you stop saying it like that?
We're on episode 6. So
Not Expanse.
I'm just like, what's going on now? So I got a lot of seasons to get through. Yeah.
It's really engaging.
Yes. So Gigi said, Autumn, maybe you want to leave him home and go on the cruise alone. I know, right? Like, if one of my favorite things in the world wasn't to experience things with Richard, I would gladly leave him home. But
excuse me.
But getting to experience things together is one of my favorite things ever. And then I'm filled with immediate regret.
I do not know. Who are you right
now? No. Oh my God.
You're so cute.
Cynthia says, I live in Indiana. We got snow tonight. I live in Kentucky. We got rain all day today. So yes, exactly. Gail said, I'm just cracking up tonight that Richard's too funny. I mean, he's something. All right.
It's Whack Wednesday.
It is Whack Wednesday.
We're supposed to do it for Whack Wednesday.
Yeah.
The love is so strong.
We are happy to see you guys. And so Exactly. It reverberates to the screen. That's what we're not this excitable at all. Like our days are so boring, but whenever we get here and get talking to you guys, we're just so excited. You know, we're putting on a show for company.
One of
you know
us
what I'm saying?
The other one's super amped up all the time.
Oh, he said when we were in New Zealand, if you ordered a lemonade, they would bring you a Sprite. I absolutely love.
Okay.
I would take either one of those. Well, I want to go to New Zealand. How long does it take to get to New Zealand? like
New Zealand, give me a lemon and water.
That's my whole thing. You know, with trips like that, it's like you got to plan for 2 weeks because it's going to take you 2 days on each end to like travel. Then it's going to take you another like 3 days in the middle to like adjust to the time and everything. Like it's a lot.
One of my best friends lives in New Zealand.
I know. We're going to go visit him. Maybe like in a couple of years, you're going to tell him like, hey.
My best friend that we spent 3 years in college and I graduated with together. He actually moved to New Zealand. And he has a family, and he works at a local television station there and everything. I keep telling him we're gonna go back and crash that party down there. Brian, if you listening? Oh, we crashing that party.
He's not listening.
How did you know?
He doesn't watch this. He said it took us 39 days via cruise. So here's the thing, Heath. Like, I would be like, oh, for real? That's crazy. What kind of cruise did you go on? Like, I can't tell if you're being serious or not. Like,
well, I know for a fact. Regardless, I can't do 39-day cruise
on a boat.
No. That cruise better have a lot of stuff.
I've always wanted to do one of those.
That cruise better have jet skis and hang gliders.
Well, maybe that's why it took 39 days because they stop at different ports to like do things. It's not like on the water, you know. But like I've always wanted to take one of those like month trips around Europe or something. Like I want to go on a true like guided tour. I'm definitely a guide sort of person.
What's that?
When I go on trips to places I've never been before, like I want there to be organized activities that someone else organizes. You know,
I do not want to get involved in any riffraff.
No, with the locals. I want to go with other English-speaking people and stick with situations that were set up for tourists. You know,
well, not so much tourists. I just want to be with the people that know. Simple as that. I don't want people that don't know. If you don't know, I don't want to be with you. Okay. If you know, that's what we need to go with. I don't want people like, I think we go over here.
Yes.
No, we don't. No,
I want to go with people that are familiar with the area.
Yes, I'm fine with that. But I'm great at the fish out of water though, so I can adapt in most any situation.
I feel like we can. That's just not like my preference.
I'm aware of that.
Yeah.
I know I can.
If I had
you need to be like coaxed into half.
You know.
Me, I'm just like, let's do this. Wee.
Oh my gosh. Like, no, absolutely not. So like I said, I either like to be with a group of people or by myself. Because once again, I don't like to look like I don't know what I'm doing in front of other people. So if I don't know what I'm doing and I'm by myself, I can just like stand there, observe, and then choose what I want to do. And if it turns out to be the wrong thing, nobody's with me. So, they can't tell. Like,
and see, I don't mind making mistakes in front of people because we freaking human. Excuse me? Ain't nobody perfect. Say something to me. Somebody help me. So. Somebody's like, that's not how that's done. Well, then you come do it then.
Maitreya said, we do a lot of stuff together and some stuff separate. I suggested a cruise, the Keto cruise or a board game. Wife said, see you. I know, right? Like there are things that we do together and or separate. Like going to Nashville was super, super fun.
I know.
That was, me too. That was just a great time that we had together. Going to Paris with my 2 girlfriends, that was amazing.
That was horrible.
That was such a great trip.
So disappointing.
But, in the back of my head, I just always was like, I wish Richard was here to see this. Like, I wish we could experience the Splenda together.
I know.
But part of me is also excited that I already went so that now when we go back, I can like take him to the places that I loved and we can discover new places together.
Yes,
so
because I do not like going to the same place like 2 or 3 times.
Yes.
Which you love.
I do love going to the same place multiple times.
Once you find your groove, you will go to the same 4 spots in every city and then go back home. I'm like, no, we ain't been to that. that side. We ain't been over there. Let's go see look at that waterfall.
I'm the type of person, like I said, I go to New York City, once a year. I will go to the exact same places that I go every single time. And my best friend Ho hates it because we go on the boat tour all around the island. It's like a 3-hour tour.
Every time?
And he was just like, I don't want to do this. And I was like, it's my favorite thing to do. Oh, we're going on that boat tour.
We're going on one time.
Every single time.
No. I'll be sitting there.
Every single time.
Have to find a bar. Find a local bar. Wherever the boat docks at, that's where I'll be at.
No, absolutely.
We gotta be
it's an island. So we start at one place, we go all the way around the island, and then we end at the same place we started.
I'll be at that bar at that starting place.
You're gonna be on the boat. They have snacks and drinks on the boat. It's so fun. And no, absolutely not. Lisa gave me some white flags, said these might come in handy. Yeah, when I'm in anywhere where I don't know, I'm just like, something help me, I surrender. Now, the one thing that I do want to get better at is like phones, like SIM cards and having cellular service while I'm abroad, because I don't I don't like relying solely on Wi-Fi in order to be able to talk to people. So I need to figure out do I need like a burner phone? Like when I get into Europe? No, because like when in the airport, like they have like phones in vending machines. It's like, do I just need to buy me like a British phone for the week? I don't know, but that's what I want to do.
Might help.
Better. I guess had Autumn sing us a song. I know, right? I should sing the song from the beginning of Outlander. I've sang it like 7 times today.
Yes, she is. And I love everyone.
Thank you. I was like, hello.
Everyone.
No.
You're so adorable.
Absolutely not.
You have such a beautiful voice too, so that always helps.
Thank you.
I'm just like,
I love your voice.
I love your voice.
That's what he says, and it gets on my nerves. So, yes. Well, we're gonna watch The Expanse.
I love your voice.
I thank you very much. Let me see. I don't have anything. We have just been watching TV all day. It's been a really chill day.
Been trying to knock that.
Tomorrow's going to be a really chill day because it is the holiday, but I actually do have some meetings tomorrow.
Yes, that is true.
Well, it's the night. It's New Year's Eve, and then on
tomorrow's
New Year's Day,
everybody's holiday.
Yeah. Well, no, actually Friday is like a literal bank holiday, like an actual holiday. But then after that,
I mean tomorrow afternoon.
Exactly. Yeah, that's when they're all like, leave work early, shut down.
Well, the fact that
I don't even think we're going to be awake.
I don't even know what's going to happen. There's going to be so many people slapping them on. You know what I'm talking about?
I won't know because I'll be sleepy tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
You'll be like, I go to the bathroom. Whoa.
Yes.
Merry New Year.
Barry said his X pants is the same thing as shorts. I know, right? Only if they're cutoffs because they are X pants. I love you guys. I love
shorts.
I love the puns. So tomorrow's going to be a chill day, and then Friday's going to be a chill day, and then starting Saturday, like I said, the decorations are coming down. All the stuff is going back the way that it was. Like I'm hitting the ground running in 2021, both health and fitness, both business wise. Like, yeah, Kathy said the holiday season is almost over, so live it up. I'm actually living it like down. I'm like just like not doing anything, which is my definition living it up. So, okay. But happy last #Whack Wednesday of the year. I was gonna say of the how long. But yes, of the year. That was amazing. I'm gonna say just one last time, go subscribe to my sister's channel. It's really great. She's trying to hit 1,000 before tomorrow. Like awesome.
That? Oh yeah, on the Watch Amber Keto.
No, not keto. Come on now. No.
Watch Amber.
Just full stop. Yeah, full stop.
That's it.
Okay.
That's it. Because she's not.
Oh my God. Gail says how much Costco cake is left? Way too much. Let me show you.
Oh my gosh.
Way too much.
Oh my gosh. So to go back over that, it's Watch Amber. Full stop. Not keto. So that makes sense. So now she is going into the refrigerator and like always, everybody, she just buys so many snacks and candy that we are overwhelmed.
Okay. So that's how much is left. Like so, basically tomorrow. Look, as long as by the end of the tomorrow, I can eat this corner right here. That's all I'm gonna be able to do to the cake.
I'll do the rest. I got it.
Richard's gonna do the rest.
I got this. I can just put some bacon. I put bacon all right in there.
There's so much cake, but also it was just so cheap that I'm like, I don't care that we haven't eaten it all.
Well, it's not.
I got
not
my
that.
fill.
It was that we had this, and then we had the 8 pounds of candy in a bucket, and then we had the 3 things of
This is probably
cookies.
between this and the bucket of ice cream. These are the only things that aren't going to be eaten. Literally everything else is going to be eaten.
Oh yeah, no, I'll eat that.
Oh, and the bucket of ice cream.
Which, if let's get anecdotal, as my dad used to always tell me when I was a kid, your eyes are bigger than your stomach. So every time I think about that vividly, and I'm just like, as we were going down the candy aisle, I was like, we are not eating remotely all of this stuff.
I did eat pretty much all the candy though.
Pretty much. I mean, like 2 bags of stuff. The Andes.
Yeah, no, they did. The Andes are the only thing that's left. I like them, but not as much as the other candy. So at least I did learn something about them.
That's okay. That's
Kathy says you can wrap it and freeze it.
process.
No, I'm not that person. Just like I don't mend my T-shirts with patches.
Yes.
He says
I found that out
he
aggressively.
says diabetes. That's actually more on point. So
Well, when it's 1 cake or 2 cakes a year, that's okay. As long as you're not eating
Lisa
it
said
every
you're
day.
not taking the cakes to the nieces and nephews. Like, yeah. Do you have a plan to give any of that cake away?
Well, his birthday just happened, so I'm sure
We
they
can't
got
take him
cake.
some
They
cake.
still got cake over
Yeah,
there.
Barry said freeze it. Ours lasted a year. Nope, I don't want that. I'm getting a cake for my birthday and that's it. I don't need any more
She does
cake.
not like to save stuff
I don't-
in a proper sense.
That's just not it. No.
Well, like
there's
your
there's like
t-shirt.
occasions for things and then the occasion is over.
Yeah, but
so
I mean, in my family, we hold on to everything.
exactly.
You are just like, I don't like that. It's okay.
He said my daddy always said I had champagne taste on a beer budget. Pretty much. I had rice-a-roni taste on a government peanut butter budget.
Well, our thing was champagne taste and Kool-Aid money.
On a water budget.
Yeah,
You're right, exactly.
Champagne taste and Kool-Aid money.
So yes, so I got some more cake left, but yeah, like I said, we're out of regular food, which is great. So and not great, but
not
still.
really. We still have all the pulled pork.
Yeah, I'm not gonna eat that because that's not
You
pulled
just
pork.
said that-
It's like fried pork. Like
it's not.
like when I think of pulled pork, I think of like barbecue steeped crock pot soft pork.
Well, pulled pork isn't barbecue. It's pulled pork.
See,
Barbecue.
it's like barbecue.
No,
See,
it's
I don't know the
it's
difference.
It's like you can barbecue sauce and grill and meat are 2 different things. Barbecue sauce is over here, and grilled meat is over here. Like pulled pork is a thing. When you put barbecue sauce on it, then it can make it.
No, they're all the same to me.
That's okay.
Either way,
No,
we got a lot of food left, but
I thought, what were the whole taco things for this? Are you not doing tacos now?
But I was gonna do my quesadillas. I wasn't gonna use the pork.
What were you gonna use?
Cheese.
Just cheese quesadilla?
Those are a thing.
God. Oh my god!
Y'all, I'm gonna have to
quesadilla.
tell my husband about himself.
There's no
Apparently
meat on the
can't have a
quesadilla.
cheese
You get
quesadilla.
vetoed out the room. Okay.
No.
If ain't no meat on no quesadilla, you better
Yeah.
put some type of meat on
Kathy
it.
said Autumn will eat the roses and pitch the rest. Yes, I will. I'll give Richard like a week, and if it's whatever is not eaten in a week is in the garbage.
What's that?
The cake.
Oh, I'm doing it. I got it.
Oh, he's
I
gonna do it.
got it. Let me stretch I got stretch.
Oh my
first.
goodness. Diddy has to go to the
Stress
bathroom.
first.
You guys, we've learned with older dogs, just like younger dogs and babies, when
What's
they tell
that?
you they got to go to the bathroom, you take them out immediately. Because if they don't go when they need to go, they're going to find somewhere in the house to go.
And I use basically like a vinegar-based sauce on my pulled pork. So I don't use barbecue. I use vinegar. It enhances the porkiness.
See, I don't want that. I want the barbecue flavor.
Well, I mean, that's okay.
Oh
Go
my
to the
gosh.
store and buy you some barbecue sauce.
That's what we did.
You ain't lying. Okay.
We have to go help. Yeah, Kathy said take the pup out. You're right. So we're going to go, basically be at DJ's beck and call. Everyone have a great night. And I'll see you tomorrow over on Watch Autumn at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. Yay, it's almost the new year. Bye.
Yay. You're so cute.